Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, coming at you with a quick update to everybody's favorite deck in Standard. It's Rogues! If you've never seen one of my videos about Rogues before, first of all, lucky you. Second of all, you can go back and watch those if you want a more in-depth look at the deck and strategy. It's a deck that can both attack the opponent to death and mill them to death and keeps their powerful things from happening with counter spells while keeping way ahead in card advantage from Into the Story and Of One Mind. If you're going to add new cards to Rogues from the new set, you might try out 2 copies of Power Word Kill. There are many things they can't kill, but in wider Standard, there are many more things that they can kill. So we're trying out replacing 2 Heartless Acts with 2 Power Word Kills. I've also got 2 copies of Hive of the Eye Tyrant in the mana base. These can exile a card from the graveyard so they can hit a Kroxa or some other escape card or thing in the graveyard that's going to cause you trouble, since a big part of your strategy is milling the opponent. So getting to power up like a Hive of the Eye Tyrant and remove an Ox of Agonis or something of that nature might make a difference in the game. We also have 1 Cling to Dust in the deck, still for that quick deck tech, quick video, because for the most part what we're going to do is just update you on the list and give you a few games, just a little snack to see if you guys enjoy this type of content. And maybe you don't particularly enjoy Rogues, but I know a lot of people do because it still gets played, and let's face it, when did we have a mill deck that was actually good? And in blue-black, an amazing color combination. The problem is they pushed it too hard and it became too annoying. If you really want to dislike this video, you can go ahead and hit the dislike button if it makes you feel better. It doesn't hurt me very much and it doesn't bother me. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Well, we've got the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, we've got the Rune Crab and the Wind Robber. This hand's a keep. It is on the draw and we have no removal spell. Opponent could come out fast and furious. So, do you think they play Portable Hole? Should I play a crab here or not? A crab can make this block, but maybe they won't attack into the Wind Robber. Let's find out. We need to get to 7 cards in the graveyard quickly so that Into the Story happens. But this is a tough matchup. In this matchup, the most important card is the Lurrus. Do we block? Do we block? I think I block. Just play defense, get Lurrus out, don't let them kill the Lurrus, and let Lurrus take over. Okay. The 1/1s are here. Good, we get to play Hive of the Eye Tyrant and play something off of it. I was worried that we'd have to play this tapped later in the game, but drawing the Thieves Guild Enforcer opens this up. Yeah, Spellbinder. Probably going to take Into the Story. I think that's got to be the best thing. Let's just play this now. At least if they wanted to take it, now they don't get the option. I hope they don't have another Spellbinder. I'm thinking about buying Lurrus next turn. If they have another Spellbinder, well, that would be really bad. Heartbreaking is what it would be. Opponent thinking about attacks. There's nothing to really gain unless I'm not going to block with the Enforcer. And I'm going to have enough cards in their graveyard next turn anyway, so... I guess our plot is kind of to mill them out, but... we gotta do something about their creatures. These little bodyguards are such a pain. They're such a pain. Yep, Lurrus. It's gonna take a Lurrus to get through this. Please don't Spellbind me. Heliod. Okay, well, if they run Heliod, they're less likely to have cards like Skyclave Apparition. We've seen Kabira Takedown and Glass Casket. That's a lot of removal for the life gain decks. So hopefully they don't have too much more. If they did, they might have used it on a crab too. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. Okay, we can wait another turn and try to locate a Drown in the Loch to protect the Lurrus. Big draw. That's exactly what this is in the deck for. The only correct name is Crab. They might play a Blade Historian, power up the Heliod, and attack with double strike. So no, we don't cheeky attack with the Crab for the flex, although I was tempted. I was tempted. Good draw. Let's do it now. Nice. I thought we might get another blue source for the Wind Robber. I didn't think it was worth paying 3 life to maybe get it. And we're still looking for a Drown in the Loch or a Mystical Dispute to protect our Lurrus from a removal spell, because as long as Lurrus survives, we should win. Our opponent has 23 life. 23 life and a Speaker of the Heavens. Let's see what they do here. Man, we have quite the chain of Into the Stories, don't we? Sky Maul. Ugh. Alright. They're down to 1 card left. Our Heartless Act can kill the Speaker if they don't get to gain life, which they don't if we sacrifice the Wind Robber before the damage is dealt. Nice. Alright. So Heartless Act will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we go for the Lurrus? Let's keep taking our time. Alright, they don't have an instant, so they don't have a takedown. So we're thinking into the story. Have you had enough pain? Have you had enough pain? They do have the Blade Historian. Yep. Alright, let's do this first. See what we draw. Alright, we're chumping. Didn't draw any removal spell. So this pressure is going to continue. It might be in the air as well. So Crab. Fable Passage. Mill him up. More blue. 21 cards to go. Soaring Thought Thief, so we have a flying blocker. Of 1 mind, let's get some fresh cards. Still no counterspell. Okay. Hanging in there, but these attackers will have double strike. What does it take to give a guy a Drown in the Loch? Double Blade Historian, no. Oh my goodness, the pressure. We could take the 4. They're at 20. That's a lot of cards. But Crab Passage gets jobs done. Do we have another Crab? We do have another Crab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And they're at 20. It's really close. I think it's enough to kind of guarantee the victory. We also have a Soaring Thought Thief if they throw the Sky Maul on something as a surprise blocker to try to seal this thing up. Yep, race to the bottom of your library, baby. Right to the bottom. Here it comes. I mean, it's not big enough, right? Do they have a way to make it just a little bigger? Oh, it is big enough. Oh no! It's fine, it's fine. I'm just getting them excited. I'm just getting them excited. You gotta keep them around for their Hail Mary throw. If you don't, they leave. That's way less fun. Oh, what a good sport. taking the beating from rogues like a champ. Oof. I would not take the beating from rogues like a champ. I would table flip. I would say naughty words. You can find that on Reddit. This is my first game in the standard queue since the new set came out, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, and we get number 78 Mythic, so apparently people still play this. Our hand is crazy, but they're running Luris too. So, I don't know, if we're the rogue deck that doesn't have the counter spells, are we really the rogue deck? Let's go. I am Rogue Gamer, hear me roar. Alright. Rogue on rogue violence. Guys, if you came here hating rogues, at least in this particular matchup, something's gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna say. Alright. So, does the opponent have their own Thieves Guild Enforcer? Let's do a spot check here with the Windrobber, and then we'll also play the Cling. Cling is a really good card in this matchup. Yeah, they have their own Thieves Guild Enforcer. Now the question here will be, will they block our Thieves Guild Enforcer? They probably will, right? Then we just shouldn't, because we have more rogues to play. We just shouldn't attack. Let's attack our own graveyard. Drawing the 1-of Cling in the mirror is brutal. I mean, that's a really good draw. But now I'm a little concerned. Because what if we don't draw land? Opponent plays second Black Source. So they either have 2 more Enforcers or they might have mana issues. They're going to Heartless Act. Attack for 1. Interesting. Yay, we drew the land. Clutch top deck there. Another land on top. It might get milled, but we'll take that risk. 2 Thieves Guild Enforcers in the bin. You love to see it. And you take 4 on the level up from having 8 cards in the graveyard. Oh yeah. And the opponent misses their land draw. This is the greatest game of rogues I've ever experienced. I'm so happy. Crippling Fear, not the greatest. Yeah, I am vicious. I have no remorse for neither myself nor my opponent playing rogues. I get no quarter, they get no quarter. Yes. Is that the greatest? Is that the greatest game to ever put in a video? No. Am I going to? Hell yes, I am. Crab. What's our opponent's playing Luris too? Wow, it's just all rogues in this queue now. Holy crap. All right. All right. Game on. Game on. A little mull from the opponent. How do we best set this up so that we make sure that we get our 1 mind in our mills? I think we still crab on turn 1. I'm just worried that it will die before I get to of 1 mind. Is there a way, like if I fetch black, and then I play blue, and I say go, and then the next turn I play crab, I play enforcer, and I play of 1 mind. Actually, I think that's it. It doesn't mill my opponent as much, though. That's the problem. It doesn't mill my opponent as much. But I think I do need to guarantee, and I mean I need to guarantee, that I get this of 1 mind for only 1 mana. So, I might play this Thieves Guild on end step. Probably will. Hopefully Mystical Dispute gets their drown in the lock. Hopefully it's not a Heartless Act. It is a Heartless Act. Sucks. My good plan got destroyed, but it's better than losing my crab there. Crab is better. But I had a really good plan to make sure that I got my of 1 mind to work, and they could only have exactly Heartless Act for most of the builds of rogues, maybe an Eliminate. And they had it. Hurts my feelings. Feels bad, man. You're not a human. Am I playing you? I could buy the Luris here. Not the worst idea. I don't want to play the of one mind. Gotta play that for cheaper. Probably paying 3 life for this next turn if I do end up casting the Luris. Haha, your fabled passage. You will not grab me. If I buy Luris, they're not going to end the story me anytime soon. Let's do it. I thought I meant to end the turn there. No, I mean, this is totally planned, of course. Totally planned. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, get that crippling fear out of here. Another mystical dispute. Did they miss a land? I think they did. Owie. See what happens if I attack. See what happens if I draw. See what happens if I Luris. No, not today. Dispute. You are indeed a worthy adversary. Let's see if they can still kill Luris here. Now that's what we like to see. The person casting the full price of one mind, you know they're in trouble. Grab no mill. It's beautiful. All right, we did get to 8, but we're gonna cut that right back down here. So, do we want the thief, or do we want the Thieves Guild Enforcer? We definitely want a human because we want to cast of one mind. Let's do this. Mana's at a premium. Let's make it count. Counter? No counter. Too bad. All right. Play you. Play you. We're going turbo mill. We're going straight to the bottom. That's another mystical dispute flying by. Now, are they a crippling fear sort? It's a very good card in best of one. Look at it. They don't run many lands, or we just haven't milled many. It's kind of crazy. I don't see any spice here. How about Into the Story? Do you think they have that? I think the odds are good that they do. But they need to kill Luris. Of one mind for 1. Okay. Let's see if they find a way to beat the Luris. If they do, we need good top decks, basically. No! It's a full price one, though, at least. Okay. Luris down. It's going to take good draws from here. We're ahead, but if they have decent cards in hand... Oh, we were going to draw Into the Story. You heartbreaker. So, we got them down to 20 cards. This is 14. That's a rogue. Can we finish the job before they recover? Now that they've stopped all of the threats we played. Can they do it? We play this pre-combat. They do run Crippling Fear. They could have one in their hand right now. Alright. They are a Luris deck, so taking out their cheap creatures is good. It doesn't appear to matter what we take. They have multiples of all of them. I'm just going to go for the Enforcer. Does the crab make a block? If they do have a Crippling Fear in hand, they can just name like Assembly Worker and kill everything. Down to 5. That might be their plan. Another crab. Okay. They've got a long way to go on my library. A long way to go. Only 7 cards left in theirs. Into the Story is no good. Into the Story is a death sentence, and they hold back. Oh my goodness, what do we do here? If we name Rogue, they keep this. If we name... Are we supposed to name Crab here? No, we don't have land drops. And they're at 5? I mean, it's a potentially lethal attack if they have nothing. They've got to have something. Let's push. Let's push with the Hive. Also, the Soaring Thought Thief, it mills if we declare an attack. I don't know why it moves them around like that, but it does. Another Drown in the Lock gone. We've got 5 cards in the library. This has Menace. Oh, we got a Reader. Is it just lethal? It is. I mean, they could have blocked, right? Crab on Enforcer, Thought Thief here, but just realizing it had Menace, they were like, nope, off it, done. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and the Standard has apparently become a nest of rogues, at least in Mythic, since we played them 2 out of our 3. If you want statistics and like in-depth on the play win rate stuff, check out the untap.gg companion app and the deck list link below. It takes you directly to it. So I hope that you enjoyed somehow a little bit of cannibalistic rogues, just rogues beating rogues. Hey, rogues won, but rogues also lost a bit. And I think if you enjoy this kind of deck, you're probably going to want to play Standard a lot for the next few months. As for me, this might be the last time you see a rogues deck here on the channel before rotation, when Thieves Guild Enforcer leaves. And trust me, when Luris, Thieves Guild Enforcer, Drown in the Lock, my deck literally has no Drown in the Locks. We're making this video anyway. It's too funny. Anyway, is Drown in the Lock overrated? We went 3-0 and we beat 2 other rogues decks with no Drown in the Locks in our deck. So, nice. God, I can't wait to read the comments on this one. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You are cool.